You have to let that stretch, but alright. Yo, what's poppin', people? Yo, it's Abu back here, aka Limbs God Booyah. We back here with a new video, new reaction video, a little something nice, you know what I mean? But yo, we back here with a video that I'm definitely gonna be very, very highly invested into and highly interested in, of course. Top 10 most badass moments in One Piece, and it's brought to you by, hold up, the channel is called, I just recently found them too, ViniiTube. As soon as I seen the title, I already knew I had to subscribe to y'all. I mean, like, yo, I mean, ain't no way that you guys could possibly get that wrong, get this videos wrong, especially with the thumbnail that I just saw. I'm a huge One Piece fan, just in case if anybody doesn't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna just let you guys, I'm gonna just let the video speak for itself when I actually know these moments. But I actually read the manga more than watching the anime, even though I know the anime is super hype and where it's at right now in Wano. Anybody that watches One Piece, let me know. But yeah, but let me just make this full screen right now. You know, I'm trying to get right into this video because I really want to see exactly what type of badass moments these guys got. Alright, so let me just turn off this background music real quick. I know y'all like my background music, don't y'all? Thank you. But yo, without any further ado, so I can stop rambling on. Let's get it. See what we got. Alright. Luffy versus the giant. Yep.
There's something to be said about small moments in anime that make a big impression.
I know all these moments over here. I've read them on the manga.
Moments. They serve as catalysts for plot progression and character development.
Yes.
They might even provide some foreshadowing of the important events to come. Sometimes they're integral to the
One Piece has the best foreshadowing, no matter what. Nobody can say anything about that.
Accompaniment that might not be central to the story, but that definitely make it better. Almost always, they depict courage, heroism.
Yo, I love this moment. I love this moment.
We look for in all our favorite anime characters. Naturally, they're all badass
nothing
moments.
happened. That's all I'm gonna say. Is just nothing happened.
Badass moments in One Piece. There are major plot revelations ahead here, so a spoiler alert is now in full effect. So without further ado, let's get started.
Yeah, when Zoro cut Pica in half. Zoro was confirmed to be an island buster after that, so it's like, yeah, we all know.
We have the moment when Zoro cuts Pica in half. The shape-shifting enemy that can turn an entire...
And the thing is, Zoro didn't even use his full power in this.
Straw Hats immeasurable trouble in the Dressrosa arc. They might
Pica was annoying as hell
better than to make
in Dressrosa.
One of the top 3 officers of the
Pica was stupid annoying in Dressrosa.
Who spent a lot of his time in Dressrosa wandering off and getting lost, cut the stone monster in half.
Zoro did get lost a lot in Dressrosa, but then again, when doesn't he get lost a lot?
Forcing him to reveal himself in his true form. Pica's defeat is proof of Zoro's growing strength and skill. It takes him that much closer to his goal of becoming the world's greatest swordsman. His belief that there's nothing he can't cut makes this one of those moments you can't help but cheer loudly for.
And the thing is, he cut him in full body armor in the haki too. Yes. And stop causing us viewers trouble because you were annoying as hell in the show. Zoro! Santoru! Yo, I love this dude, Zoro. Wait, oh yeah. Yep.
Next up is a haki fight. Luffy.
If you watch One Piece, nobody can forget about that moment.
Fishmen in the Fishman Island arc, when Hody Jones boasts that Luffy and his crew number just 10, whereas he has 100,000 men at his disposal, even some of the Straw Hats are overwhelmed by the threat. Luffy reduces that threat by half in an instant. Talk about evening the odds, hey? It's a proud moment for the Straw Hats who realize their captain has mastered Conqueror's haki. For fans, it's the payoff we get to see after the 2 years Luffy spent training with Rayleigh. What also contributes to making this moment special is the fact that One Piece uses its haki sparingly. Unlike a lot of other anime that overexpose their power-ups, haki is a rare commodity in One Piece, mastered by a chosen few,
at least it was
only
a rare
in
commodity.
big moments. For Luffy, the
it kind of still is. It kind of still is,
one
though.
of his early uses of haki after the time skip, but remains an unforgettable memory.
お前がどんなとこでどういう王になろうと勝手だけどな。海賊の王者は一人で十分だ。
Yup. There can only be one king of the pirates. Screw all that extra ish. Get that out of my face, thank you. Oh, Zoro. Yo, no, I mean, Law. I don't know why that was just said Zoro.
It's another one-man show at number 8 with Law cutting Punk Hazard in half.
That was
All
wild.
of his lectures to Luffy about the virtues of lying low and fighting cautiously, the captain of the Heart Pirates is known to make some big and bold moves every now and then. Challenging
This dude really
Doflamingo
cut
to
the
a
entire
fight for
island
purely
in half.
personal reasons is one. Plotting the fall of Kaido is another. As for his flashiest moment in battle, it's without a doubt his dismantling of Virgo and the island of Punk Hazard. Showing that he's one of the most imaginative devil fruit powers around, Law needs just one swing of his blade to cut Virgo in half, despite the latter's body being entirely armored in
literally
haki.
cut everything
in the
in
process,
half.
the facility, which produces the main ingredient for Doffy's fake devil fruits, and the mountain it's built on also get carved beyond repair. It's a moment where you can't help but be impressed by the surgeon of death.
I remember that speech too. Yo, that speech was dope. And the events that came after that.
At number 7, we have a special moment from the Marineford arc, which is crowded with special moments.
Who could possibly forget about this? Yo, Communist Oliver, what's poppin'? What's going on? Yo, we just watching a little bit of One Piece here.
After taking the aerial route into the fortress-like marine headquarters,
they're in the Marineford arc.
Luffy gets airborne once again, this time using a pillar of water and a ship's mast to propel himself towards the execution platform and Ace. But standing in his way are the 3 admirals. Talking purely from the visual standpoint, the image of the young upstart standing up to the Navy's 3 strongest warriors and directly challenging their authority makes for a great poster. However, Luffy recklessly facing off against Aokiji, Kizaru, and Akainu is important not only for the visuals and the events taking place. It seems in all likelihood to be a foreshadowing of the final confrontation between the man who will be the Pirate King and the authority standing in his way. We can't wait to see what happens when the anime eventually winds down to such a finale.
Yo. I just want to see Luffy being able to like go toe-to-toe with an admiral one of these days. Yo, Communist, yes, you definitely need to watch. You definitely need to watch One Piece for sure.
Up next is a similar scene from the Enies Lobby arc, this time with the Straw Hats challenging not the Navy, but the world government. And this time too, the reason is personal. Robin's being captured by the CP9, the world government's top secret group of assassins. Luffy and gang break into Enies Lobby, the notoriously fortified judicial island that serves as the organization's headquarters. Rarely do we see the Straw Hats stand as a single team in one frame. Most of the time they're off doing their own thing, but here, seeing them all together on the roof of the courthouse and standing shoulder to shoulder as they challenge the CP9 and its leader Spandam, it's impossible not to feel a rush of excitement. The detestable Spandam points to the futility of their challenge,
and when Usopp shot or Sniper King shot down the flag.
In response, Luffy has Soge King shoot a flaming arrow at the government flag. It's a declaration of war that shows Luffy has no problem picking a fight with someone bigger and stronger than him.
Yeah, now, Luffy has the strongest will out of any anime character that I've ever seen. It's honestly, like for real. The walk to Arlong Park. Who can forget about this? Yo, if you're a One Piece fan, everybody, you remember this.
The Straw Hats walk to Arlong Park to challenge. Arlong takes the 5th spot. This was at a time when the crew had only 4 members, and it comes right after that unforgettable scene where the usually ballsy Nami breaks down in tears and asks Luffy to help her save her village from the tyranny of the Arlong pirates. Handing his hat to his future navigator for safekeeping, Luffy gathers his troops, which comprises of Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp, and the 4 march to Arlong Park. It's an iconic moment reminiscent
Usopp's
of
fight
many
is still still
walking
it's
scene
still
from the
one of the
movies.
funniest
When
things ever.
sidekicks Johnny and Yosaku tell the villagers these 4 men are worth betting their lives on, you might find yourselves nodding in agreement. Again,
Yep.
in terms of imagery, this moment makes the same impact as the previously discussed challenge to the world government at Enies Lobby and the Straw Hats' farewell to Vivi in the Alabaster arc. It just goes to show that putting the Straw Hats together in one frame is a thing of magic. I think for a lot of fans, this was a turning point in the series where they went from liking the series
To loving
it.
yup, for
And
sure,
I can see
for
exactly
sure.
why.
This moment, this moment definitely just playing like declared One Piece as as
アーロンってのはドイツだ
potential GOAT. Everything else, this when Shanks stopped the war.
The Marineford arc is the one arc in One Piece
Nah.
that's guaranteed to make the viewer an
Yo,
emotional
Marineford
wreck,
arc
thanks to its
is
numerous
wild.
acts of courage, betrayals, and god-awful
Wild.
tragedy. It also has one of the most powerful conclusions as Shanks appears during the final assault and puts an end to what's now just
Yep.
senseless fighting. Due to this intervention,
It was like,
Luffy
if anybody
gets away
wants to keep
safely,
fighting,
Akainu is
fight
stopped,
us.
thousands of lives
Dude,
are
showed up.
saved,
Oh, big
and the
balls.
fallen get the
Yo.
dignity they deserve in death.
Super
It's a
wild.
moment that reveals the true strength of this Yonko, who's remained a mystery to us all these years despite
And we
being a
still don't know
central
what the hell
figure in
Shanks can
Luffy's
do.
life.
We
That
still don't know
famed
what the hell
Admiral
Shanks can do.
Sengoku is willing to listen to him, an adversary and a pirate, raises our expectations for what Shanks is capable of in the future. This is also one of the few times we see Shanks as the powerful pirate that he is, with his ship and crew by his side. Cameo appearances don't get any more powerful than this.
まだ暴れ足りない奴がいるのなら
Yup.
来い俺たちが相手をしてやる
And nobody wanted to do it. Nobody wanted to do nothing. On neither side. Yup.
俺は白ひげだ
Yup.
Whitebeard's entrance at Marineford is anime legend by now. His death
Yup.
even more epic. But there's a moment in between that really says a lot about the kind of man he is. There's no honor in ganging up on an opponent, even one as fearsome as the towering Whitebeard. Yet the Marines single him out, throwing everything they've got at
Yup.
him. It's a good strategy.
They're really doing
but
the most
hardly
when it
heroic.
came to
What's
when it came to
heroic is
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard's response as he stops his crew from rushing to his aid. I am Whitebeard, he roars. Even with his body bearing hundreds of battle wounds
Yup.
and cannonball smoke rising from his face, with just these
Whitebeard
words,
was nowhere
makes
near
the
his
Marines,
prime during this
who
fight.
find themselves as upholders of justice, look dirty and dishonorable. And those aren't empty words. Whitebeard goes on to show the Marines just who they're messing with, and we can't help but be proud.
And the thing is, Whitebeard could have easily destroyed Marineford if he really had wanted to. But, of course, he had to save Ace first, so... Okay, oh, man. The punch. The punch.
As you might already know, in One Piece, the Celestial Dragons aren't just nobility, but practically godlike. Even the carefree Luffy understands that they're not to be trifled with, no matter what atrocities they commit. Well, he gets it in theory, at least, anyway. But when the idiotic
was wild.
Charlos shoots Hachi at the slave auction and Luffy gets that glint
Yep.
in his eye, you know it's not going to end well for the high-handed noble.
Nope.
Hachi's entreaties to Luffy to let the matter slide, even going to the extent of saying he deserves to be shot, makes no difference to Luffy, who marches up to Charlos and socks him in the face.
Yup.
One punch and Charlos is out for the count.
He was done.
Apparently, that
He was
fishbowl-like
done.
headgear the Celestial Dragons wear isn't exactly much protection. What Luffy does is audacious, even for someone who's in the habit
funny.
of doing the exact opposite of what he's told. But seeing a bully get what he deserves is immensely satisfying.
Yep. Yo, this was one of the most satisfying punches in anime history. One of the most satisfying moments in anime history. Like guys, I don't care who the hell you are. If you watch One
And that
Piece, you
brings
know
us
this.
to number 1, and it's Zoro's finest hour yet in the service of his captain.
あの渋会どこ
Nothing
で
happened. Nothing happened.
Having realized that Luffy and the rest of the crew are too exhausted from their battle with Gecko Moria and his zombie army to have any real chance of survival against Bartholomew Kuma, Zoro makes the ultimate sacrifice. Unknown to them, the proud swordsman gets down on his knees and asks the warlord to spare Luffy and the others, offering himself up for punishment on their behalf. Due to the nature of Kuma's
Zoro,
powers,
definitely the most loyal
pain
member.
and fatigue into his own body. I'll show you hell, Kuma promises, reminding Zoro that he might not survive the ordeal. Zoro does survive it
Zoro's
somehow,
the most
and when
loyal,
Sanji later
the
finds
most
him
loyal
covered in
member
blood
of
but
the
still
Straits.
standing, he asks what
I don't care who
happened.
you are. That's
Nothing
just factual.
happened. A typical answer from a man of few words, and yet it's so telling. It's just one of the many things that make this strong and loyal pirate such a badass. The fact that Luffy doesn't know about this little incident to this day makes this moment even more special.
Yep. We don't know nothing about this moment. It was wild.
So there you have it. The top 10 badass moments.
I couldn't have made this list better
Which
myself.
one do you think
Maybe I
was
could
the
have.
most badass? Write to me in the
This
comments
is a great
section
list,
below
though.
and
Great
let me know
list.
your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button. You can also subscribe to ViniiTube for more anime and One Piece content. There's plenty here that might catch your otaku eye. Be sure to tune in for my next video, and until then, goodbye and stay safe.
Yo. Man. Yo, Luffy is just that dude. Luffy is just that dude. Yo. Great list. Great list. Great list. I just wish that I could see this full picture of Luffy right over here. I'm not even gonna lie, but I definitely gotta leave that like. Yo. ViniiTube. Great list. Great list. Thank you for the great list that you just put out there. Yo, showing all these people exactly what type of One Piece greatness, what type of One Piece goatness is going on. Like, the thing is, One Piece isn't always meat and potatoes. It's not always like just playing it's not just playing action. Like the action is great in One Piece, but the thing is, the story development and the foreshadowing is monumental. It really is. It really is. Like, anybody that tells you that has watched One Piece up to date can tell you the exact same thing. Like, I've watched a lot of anime, but One Piece is definitely my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched gory anime. I've watched this anime, that. I've watched a lot of stuff. Hunter x Hunter, all that. Like, Hunter x Hunter is dope. It's great. It could definitely be. It's most likely. It's my second. But One Piece, yeah. Communist over. Yo, bro. It does looks cool. Yo, appreciate you for coming through. Yo. But I appreciate everybody for coming through either which way. I appreciate everybody that watched the stream, everybody that just came through, just playing support. Check it out, see what's up with the channel and all that. But yo, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please leave this video a like. Please comment in the comment section below. Tell me what y'all thought about this video. At the same time, suggest me other videos to react to, or just plain if y'all want to talk to me. I'm right here. I'm always here. And I'm always gonna be here. But yeah, and definitely subscribe. I cannot stress that enough, because I'll be making these videos every single day, multiple times per day, 24/7. something like that. But yeah, but sure, definitely appreciate everybody for coming through. My links are below, all that, social media and all that. But let's see. Trust me, bro. If you catch up to One Piece, you will be a One Piece fan. I promise you. Watch. Check it out. Like, trust me. The thing is, One Piece, it starts off kind of stuff, but the thing is, you gotta stick through it, because you'll see just how much foreshadowing and development there is in a story like this. There's so much story to be told in it. But I'm about to catch y'all later, either which way. I appreciate everybody for coming through. This has been Abu K. Limbs. I'm gonna catch y'all later, and